this room are some phenomenal black women. Y'all are gonna see some phenomenal black women, like Princess and her whole family. You know, these folks, not only are they organizing in Jacksonville, they passed dignity for incarcerated women. How many people in here have heard of the law called dignity for incarcerated women? All right, let me educate you. What dignity for incarcerated women is, in 2019, a group of black, formerly incarcerated and impacted women decided that they were tired of being incarcerated for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, not having soap, not having deodorant, not having the basic things that you need as a woman. Even though you may be in jail, we are still human. And so their stories were the same. Because see, way up in New York, about 6 years ago, a bunch of sisters of mine, I'm from Chicago by the way, a bunch of sisters of ours got together and we talked about these things that happen to us in federal prison. And people was like, well, this happened to me in state prison. And this happened to me in California. And this happened to me all the way. And my story was my sister's story. And my sister in Alabama's story was my sister in Texas' story. And so dignity was a movement. And in 10 states in 2019, dignity for incarcerated women passed. It only failed in 2 states that it was introduced in. I personally passed dignity for incarcerated women in 2 states. They call me 2-state traitor. Because I passed dignity in Tennessee and Florida in the same year. We was flying from Tallahassee to Nashville, like we gonna pass all this. So we passed both of those laws. And when we was going to Tallahassee to celebrate the passing of dignity for incarcerated women, we heard about Tammy Jackson. Tammy Jackson got arrested for some random crime while she was 9 months pregnant. Tammy Jackson went into labor at 2 o'clock in the morning. At 10 o'clock in the morning, they walked in there and saw her holding her baby. She had gave baby in the cell, gave birth in the cell all by herself. And so we, the Dignity Coalition, kept on going up to Tallahassee. We was like, yay, thank you for passing dignity for incarcerated women. But Tammy Jackson, that just happened too. So we went back the next year, we passed the Tammy Jackson Act, which banned solitary confinement for pregnant women. See, black women in the state of Florida have changed the Florida Constitution twice in the last 4 years, and y'all didn't even know it.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying? So these sisters are out here. You know, this is the work that's really being done. It's not the ACLU, it's not Planned Parenthood, it's not all them folks that you give your donations to. You know, it's the folks on the ground that when they sisters go to jail, we go get them. We had a Black Mama Bail Act.
Yes, we did.
This is our 4th year of bailing out black women on Mother's Day. We have a couple of those sisters with us here today. We got some of those sisters that's been rocking out with us for 3 years since we bailed them out. They still call, hey, how y'all doing? Thank you. Because sometimes all we need is a second chance.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, we got sisters who's locked up for 8 months for $1,000. Come on now. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. You wasn't even going to get that much time if you was sentenced for the crime that you was sentenced for. You done spent it all in jail. Because you was broke. Come on, we can do better than that.
Help our sisters out.
Help our sisters out. And see, we don't just bail our sisters out and give them a bus.
No, we don't.
We bailed our sisters out, and the ones that didn't have housing, we got them a 6-month lease. We bought them phones, we took them shopping, and we got them some jobs. Because see, ain't no sense in bailing them out and putting them back in the same situation. You know, that's the cycle of prison. You put them right back on the street. If they was homeless before you locked them up, what you put them back on the street for?
And that's not what we do.
That's not what we do. We take care of our own, y'all. So like I said, y'all gonna see some amazing, phenomenal, hard-working sisters that y'all should really connect with here in Jacksonville. you know, that's out here doing the work, that's willing to go the extra mile. You know, our sisters came up today. We from Miami, we from Orlando, we from Tallahassee, we came from Gainesville. We didn't have sisters in Tally, didn't have a ride. Our sister in Gainesville rented a car in Gainesville, drove to Tallahassee, dropped them off here in Jacksonville, and then was back at work at 8 o'clock because she couldn't make it here today. But she made sure our other sisters got here. That's how we have to take care of each other, y'all. I love all y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this show. Princess and Jazz and all these wonderful young folk have put their heart and soul into making this weekend something special for y'all. So I really, really hope y'all enjoy yourself. I hope I done talked enough where their asses is ready. Cause I is thirsty. Okay, I almost keep spitting on the mic cause COVID. You know what I'm saying?